People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet, and my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And today I made my first cold processed soap. That's the kind with a lye, which is a scary thing. And my best friend was here to help out, so forth and so on. And I did have a slight mishap. I splashed some raw soap in my eye, and instead of panicking, which would have been my first instinct, I don't even know why, but I stayed as calm as a cucumber. I rinsed it with some cold water, took some vinegar, put it on a paper towel, blinked it into my eye, which burned a lot, and then rinsed it again. And the only burn I felt was from the vinegar, but I figured the vinegar would neutralize the lye that was in the raw soap. But anyway, we were jumping around like idiots when it reached Trace. You would have thought there was like a couple of kids and a clown in the room. But anyway, it has macadamia nut oil. I also used the macadamia nut oil for the super fatting, canola, soybean, coconut, and mango butter. And I'm calling it good soap. It was not the soap I actually planned to make for my first CP. That was going to be a mango butter base with a peach scent, but the peach scent got ghost on me, and I found it well after we put the CP soap to bed. So in the meantime, that'll be for the second batch of soap, I guess. In the meantime, I want to send a special thank you and shout out to Chris at KURC Creations for all the advice, all the patience, everything. She's a wonderful individual. And then her videos are so helpful because, you know, just when I got to thinking, hey, what if this happens, what if that happens, I looked up, she had a video on it. When I was thinking about what fragrance I was going to use, I decided I wasn't going to use the Downy because with the Melt and Pour soap, it actually started accelerating before I could even get it into the mold. And that was an experience. I'm going, well, we don't want to use that for the CP soap. And wouldn't you know it, here she has a video on what to do if your soap seizes. It's like, hey, she's not psychic, okay, but that was right on time. Anyway, among other things, my best friend Mel helped out. Her daughter was here to witness the auspicious occasion, and it's just been a great day. We've been making soaps. The whole house smells like the confetti scent, which is my blend of peppermint and coffee, among other things. I'm not giving away the entire recipe for the confetti because then everybody will have that confetti smell, and that's mine. Ah! And my good soap, mine. And else, she was a miss. Her daughter picked out the scent we were going to use since Peach was not available. She was my assistant. We looked like a couple of surgeons. She called me the soap surgeon, you know, with the goggles and the mask. And if I hadn't taken off the goggles, I never would have had the mishap. People, when you make soap and your goggles are getting in your way, take a minute, take them off, go like this, wipe off the sweat, put them back on before you turn that stick blender back on. I mean, I was prepared for the, you know, stick blender in the fingers. I have heard nightmare stories about that, so I was expecting, you know, if there was going to be an issue, it would be with that. But nope, me, I go splash stuff in my face. And of course, I didn't have to worry about my hair. I had my hair in a bonnet. But anyway, you are now up to date on the life of people. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye now.